We're here talking about cats in particular today. You've brought Dawn with you from Indy Neighborhood Cats?
Yes.
Indy Neighborhood Cats. And we can start off with that. The word feral is no longer supposed to be used.
Well, we've used that term for years, saying, oh, feral cats, i.e. outdoor cats.
That bad connotation. So community cats, or in this case, Indy Neighborhood Cats, and tell you how you can take care of them for the winter. They do really well if they're in managed, it's called a clouder, correct?
Colonies.
Colonies or
Managed
clouder, okay. And you can tell us all about that and what I brought. This is mine.
Sure. Well, Indy Neighborhood Cats, our mission is to reduce the cat overpopulation in our neighborhoods through a method called trap, neuter, return. And this winter we have built and worked with many different organizations throughout central Indiana to build 1,000 winter shelters to make sure that the cats that live outside in our neighborhoods are warm and toasty.
Right, and not finding other places to burrow or hide. You know, they've got somewhere comfortable they can be.
Right, because in cold weather they will find places like crawl spaces and anywhere they can go. And having these available in your neighborhoods helps to keep them warm. And there's some nice straw that we stuff in there that acts as insulation.
Yeah, I mean, this just looks like one of those coolers that you have on game day.
Exactly, exactly.
So put it to good use and use straw, not hay.
Yes.
Hay is for horses.
Hay is for
straw
horses.
does not collect the moisture.
Correct.
So that's better. And it's better than putting a towel in or a pillow or something.
Yes, because anything that's cloth can absorb moisture and freeze, and it can actually hurt the cat. Yeah.
Wow. So what's your method, I guess, for going? I mean, obviously you're sharing the news on something like the news, but how do you go about spreading this information for folks?
Well, we're out in the neighborhoods. We canvass, and we usually stay within some of our more underserved areas where our city shelter finds the most cat and kitten surrenders every year. You don't have to be a cat person to support trap, neuter, return, because the less cats that enter our shelter system, the more dogs the city shelter can help.
More room for pups? Oh, that's a good point.
Plus, the cats outside, the slash feral now neighborhood cats, they generally don't do well in shelters and they don't get adopted.
Right.
So you're better off to leave them outside with their other cats after they get their ears tipped now still, don't they? So that will tell you that the cat has been neutered and is allowed to be outside. And they take care of their good pest control too.
Right, the mousers. The mousers.
Cats are good little hunters, so that's a good thing.
Once they're fixed and vaccinated, most of the nuisance behaviors that most people see in cats go away completely.
That's fascinating.
And they do. They act as great little mousers. Just even being in the area, they don't have to hunt them. The mice tend to stay away. So
can someone contact you then if they've got questions on, say they have 6 or 7 neighborhood cats that they're just aware of in their area, and they're like, where do I go to get information to trap cats and then neuter them?
Absolutely. So they can contact us from our website, and they can email us at info@Indy Neighborhood Cats. And it does take our entire community to help with this problem. It can't just be us alone. So if you live in a neighborhood with lots of cats, you can reach out and we can make a plan to get them fixed.
And then they're just happier afterwards. I mean, the joke is like, oh no, you neutered your kitty, but they, as you said, some of their aggressive behavior, some of their hormones are muted a little.
Exactly. Yes. And having them vaccinated prevents disease.
So turn something that can be a problem into something positive. So that's the way to do it. And plus, when they're neutered, then they're not looking for a date. They're just going to help you with your pets. Did I say that the right way, Marcus? Is that good?
Yes. A delicate thumbs up.
So there's ways to help, and there's ways that let's just all get along, okay?
Absolutely.
Stewie gets along with cats, right?
That's right. He does. We love him too.
He loves his kitties as well.